Imagine standing beneath a sky painted in soft pink and white. The petals drift down like slow-motion snowflakes, brushing your hair, your shoulders, your fingertips. Every breath carries a faint sweetness, gentle, fleeting, almost shy. For a few short weeks, Japan transforms into a dreamland where every park, riverbank, and temple courtyard glows with cherry blossoms in full bloom. But have you ever wondered why millions of people gather every year just to watch flowers fall? Why do the Japanese see beauty not in permanence, but in transience, in the very act of fading away? This is Hanami, the traditional Japanese art of flower viewing. It's more than a celebration of nature. It's a meditation on time, change, and the delicate balance of life itself. So today, let's journey together through Japan's pink horizon to uncover the philosophy behind this breathtaking spectacle, and perhaps discover what it quietly teaches us about being alive. Welcome to Culture Journey, where we explore the traditions that connect beauty, time, and the human heart. Hanami literally means flower viewing, but in Japan, it's far more than a simple picnic under blooming trees. It's a centuries-old tradition that reveals the soul of the Japanese people. Every spring, from the southern islands of Okinawa to the northern tip of Hokkaido, the nation waits for one moment: the blooming of the Sakura, or cherry blossoms. Television stations even broadcast cherry blossom forecasts, as if announcing the arrival of a dear friend. Families, students, co-workers, everyone gathers beneath the blossoms. They spread blankets, share food and laughter, sing songs, and simply watch. For that short time, the world seems to slow down. But beneath this joy lies something deeper, a quiet philosophy known as mono no aware, meaning the gentle sadness of things. It is the recognition that beauty and impermanence are inseparable. And that's exactly what we explore here on Culture Journey: the stories, emotions, and timeless lessons hidden within the world's most cherished traditions. Hanami isn't just about flowers, it's about fleeting moments, and the wisdom of embracing them while they last. Can you imagine celebrating not the forever, but the fragile now? The story of Hanami stretches back over 1,000 years. In the Nara period, 8th century, people first admired plum blossoms, which had been introduced from China. But by the Heian period, cherry blossoms stole the spotlight, thanks to Emperor Saga, who held lavish viewing parties at Kyoto's imperial court. Poets and courtiers would write verses inspired by the fleeting blooms, believing each petal carried a whisper from the gods. Cherry blossoms soon became symbols of purity, renewal, and the ever-changing rhythm of nature. Even the famous Japanese poetry anthology Manyoshu, one of the oldest in the world, contains over 40 poems about Sakura. Here's a fun fact. During the samurai era, cherry blossoms came to represent the warrior's life: brilliant yet short, beautiful yet destined to end swiftly. The samurai admired the blossom's courage to bloom fully, knowing it would soon fall. Doesn't that make you wonder, if we too lived with such awareness of time, would we cherish our days more deeply? Today, Hanami is not just a ritual, it's a national mood. When the blossoms bloom, Japan feels alive in a special way. In Tokyo's Ueno Park, hundreds of cherry trees line the walkways. Lanterns hang from branches, glowing softly as night falls. Friends gather under the petals, laughing over bento boxes, sipping sake, and singing old songs. By day, families take strolls with children chasing petals through the breeze. By night, couples sit quietly side by side under a canopy of glowing pink. This duality, joy and melancholy, laughter and stillness, defines Hanami. Visitors from around the world often say it's like walking through a living painting. But for the Japanese, it's also a moment of mindfulness. To pause, to breathe, and to feel the passing of time without fear. Have you ever noticed how the most beautiful things in life never seem to last long? Hanami reminds us that impermanence isn't a tragedy, it's what makes each moment precious. At the heart of Hanami lies one of Japan's most profound ideas: mono no aware. It's difficult to translate perfectly, but it roughly means the bittersweet awareness of impermanence. When you watch cherry blossoms fall, you're not just admiring beauty, you're feeling its transience. Each petal that drifts away is a gentle reminder: nothing stays the same, and that's okay. The great Japanese author Motori Norinaga once wrote that mono no aware is what makes us human, the ability to feel empathy for the passing of all things. Through that feeling, life gains depth. Think about your own life. The laughter of a friend, the last day of a trip, the fading warmth of sunset, all are moments we wish could last forever, yet we treasure them because they don't. That is the spirit of Hanami. So next time you see a flower bloom, ask yourself, would it still move your heart if it never faded? In today's Japan, Hanami is everywhere, from city parks to castle grounds, from Kyoto's ancient temples to Mount Fuji's mirrored lakes. It's not just a local festival anymore, it's a symbol recognized across the world. Did you know that Japan gifted over 3,000 cherry trees to Washington, D.C. in 1912? Every spring, those trees bloom around the tidal basin, turning the U.S. capital into a little piece of Japan. It's a reminder that beauty and the appreciation of impermanence transcends borders. In many ways, Hanami has adapted to modern life. People still gather under the blossoms, but now you'll see smartphones capturing every moment, drones filming the pink horizon, cafes serving Sakura-themed desserts, and even pop songs dedicated to the falling petals. And yet, even amid modern noise, the essence of Hanami remains the same. It's still about stopping for a moment, to marvel, to breathe, and to be quietly grateful. If you were there, sitting under a blooming tree, what would you feel first? Joy, peace, or nostalgia? Some say Hanami is Japan's way of coping with time itself. In a world that constantly moves forward, these fragile flowers invite everyone to slow down, to notice, to feel. Each petal's fall is a promise that endings can be beautiful too. Perhaps that's why Hanami continues to enchant both locals and travelers alike. It turns something as ordinary as flowers into a profound reflection on life. So when you visit Japan in spring, don't just take photos. Listen. Listen to the laughter, the wind through the branches, the faint hush as petals land on water. That's the sound of impermanence, soft, fleeting, eternal in its own way. As the last blossoms fade and the green leaves return, Japan moves on, just as it always has. But Hanami leaves something behind, a quiet reminder that every moment, no matter how brief, holds infinite beauty. To watch cherry blossoms fall is to accept life's rhythm, to let go without sadness, to appreciate without possession. It's a gentle lesson that transcends culture and time. Everything changes, and that's what makes it beautiful. Maybe that's why, even centuries later, people still gather under those pink skies. Not to mourn the end, but to celebrate the moment itself. Because in the falling of petals we see ourselves, fragile, fleeting, yet endlessly capable of renewal. And as we leave this journey through Japan's springtime wonder, perhaps the real message of Hanami is this: cherish what you have now before it drifts away like a blossom on the wind. If today's journey through the world of Hanami touched your heart, don't forget to give this video a like and share your favorite cherry blossom memory in the comments. And of course, subscribe to Culture Journey to keep exploring more beautiful stories from around the world, one culture, one heartbeat at a time.